does rant mean?
We finally found our voice. Episode 46. We can finally end this.
It's almost over. Cruel, cruel death. It's going to be sweet.
It was the 1 year anniversary a couple weeks ago. I forgot to post about it, but we've been doing this for a year. Over a year.
Yeah, I think we're at like, what, 54 weeks, I think, because 2 weeks ago, I think, was our 1 year.
Yeah.
Not bad. I'm surprised we've actually kept up with it as much as we have.
We had a streak for a while where it was every week. Now it's sort of like 1 week. I don't really feel like doing it. We'll just go bi-weekly. Maybe we'll be back next week. Who knows? That's the exciting part about it. You never know which Tuesday an episode will drop.
We got to keep you motherfuckers wanting it and needing it.
So we need our unusual death, and I got a couple of things to try. I was looking at the box. I haven't tried a single thing, but there's like not a lot of food to try. So it's not going to be that drawn out. I'm going to be done with it in a couple of weeks. I got a bag of chips and I got 2 drinks.
Well, maybe you just do one a week and then it can drag out longer.
There's not a lot left. Like some of the stuff was American, so it's like we've already had it. The giant Skittles are giant Skittles. I really want to try we had fried chicken on Sunday, but I didn't drink the Pepsi.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to go get KFC again and try that with it. But I think I've tried this, but I don't remember. The Spark and then this fucking Fanta Big Red.
I don't remember the Spark. Did we discuss this? Is the Big Red really like the Big Red gum? I
think we did. But I'm pretty sure I tried the Spark because it's Dew with raspberry lemonade and other flavors.
I know you tried a bunch of the Dews, but I don't remember the Spark.
I tried the Dew from the exclusive KFC Dew, the Lightning, which was had peach in it, which was actually pretty good. And then I'm going to attempt to eat these, which I'm guessing are hot. So
I got these to have habanero lime.
Crinkle cut kettle chips are good. So I can't read a damn thing on this, obviously, so I don't have a clue other than the English part. Lemon, sour, and spicy flavor. That's all I know.
So you're going to get tart, and then you're going to start crying, probably.
Well, hopefully it's not too fucking spicy, because those Takis, that's one thing that came in this box, too, the Takis. I'm not fucking doing that again.
You should save them for the next time you see me. Give them to me, and I'll have them.
I have them. I didn't throw them away. They're still here. I don't think I can eat them. So, yeah.
I think before I even get into the unusual death, I just have to ask. I got to ask, did you get your internet fixed? Because I think the last time we did it, you were supposed to be getting fixed like the next day.
I think the last episode it was fixed. It still goes in and out. Right now we're on full strong service, but randomly it'll just stop working for no reason. Like this morning,
they have no rhyme or reason why the hell that happens.
We got a new modem, new router, one of those two things, and who knows? It's just wherever I live, the internet sucks. Danbury, Fairfield, here, it doesn't fucking matter. No matter where it is, what fucking house, my room is always hot, and the fucking internet sucks without fail.
Maybe it's a you problem.
I mean, I am always hot, but this room does get ridiculously hot. Where it's like if it'll be 60 outside, sometimes you got to turn on the air conditioning, and then our air conditioning broke. Oh. It was fucking weird. So since we recorded, I think it was in the 70s one day.
Yep.
And then now it's consistently finally in the 30s. So at least if it's hot in here, I just open the window for 5 minutes and it'll be cold. Like I'm the only one at work who has a fan on downstairs. It's still blowing air conditioning in our basement at work. And everyone's like, "This sucks. I'm freezing." I'm like, "This is amazing." And I have the fucking fan blowing on me.
I swear to God, I must be going through menopause. I go through hot and cold flashes. Like Kate will turn the heat down to like 62 when we go to bed.
That's too low.
And it's like fucking too low. Freezing.
I'd rather be cold than hot, but that's like too cold. You just leave it at 69.
See, I leave it at 66 and I'm comfortable usually. 66.
Even that's pretty cold.
62. She'll turn it to 62 for when we go to bed, and it's like freezing in the bedroom. But because I just run hot, I could still be cold, but I'm pouring sweat.
That's not normal.
But I'm still cold.
That's you being sick. That's like having a fever. I think you should get checked.
Pretty terrible. So then she'll wake up in the night. The heat's on like 62. She's now hot because I'm just like radiating heat towards her.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I'm not normal.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sweating when it's at 62. Like I get hot. I'm always hot. I walk in, taking my sweatshirt off. I'll maybe make it 10 minutes walking around with a hoodie on, and then I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. I'm hot.
Like literally last night, I'm wearing a t-shirt in bed. I wake up, the thing's just soaked through with sweat. I'm like, gotta take it off now. Like it's awful.
I think that's a medical condition.
No, probably is. I should probably see a physician about that.
Yeah, I would get that checked. I'm starting to worry.
So do you remember our
No.
unusual death? Yeah, of course not.
Even sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, no, I don't remember it. I'm not going to look. So
you were excited about this one. This was in 2013.
All death.
It was a guy in Japan who was slithering on the floor and said he was a snake, and then his dad murdered him
2 weeks ago, but not this.
So this was Takuya Nagaya. There we go. So
Mr. Naga not gonna work here anymore.
Mr. not gonna be alive anymore.
Was that from? Is that Office Space?
Yes.
Mr. Naga not gonna work here anymore.
That was Office Space. Such a good movie. I haven't
seen that in so long. Holy shit.
That was like a Gary Cole, right? Gary Cole played one of the
fucking Lumberg. Oh, Lumberg fucked her. What a great movie.
Love it. So, in a most bizarre twist of events in Okazaki City in the Aichi Prefecture, 23-year-old Takuya Nagaya was killed at the hands of his own father, Katsumi Nagaya, on Friday, January 18th. The investigation showed that the victim was repeatedly assaulted, which included headbutting and biting.
Nice.
The father, after having been arrested, confessed that he did it to, quote unquote, drive the snake that had possessed him. So, Takuya he lived nearby, but he was at his parents' house in the wee hours of the morning on Friday. So we're talking late Thursday night, really early morning Friday. He allegedly started acting violent and erratic, saying that he was a snake.
Maybe he just meant he was a shitty person, like he's a fucking backstabber.
Yeah, he apparently then began to slither around on the ground, and when his mother got worried, she called for her husband, his father. It was then that he started.
His suggestion was to beat the shit out of him.
It was then that he started to beat his son with the point of eliminating this supposed snake that was taking over his mind.
He missed opportunity for an Adrian Peterson joke. Beat his son almost as bad as Adrian Peterson did. Well, actually worse. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, a little bit worse. This continued on until the evening of the same day. So he beat the guy for about 18 hours. When Takuya's body had gone limp, he was rushed to the hospital. With the injuries he had sustained, he eventually succumbed to his death. They did end up arresting the father.
Wouldn't his wife call the police, like, I don't know, maybe at hour 7 or something like that of the beating?
No, she was worried that her son was possessed by a snake devil.
Yeah, call a fucking actual doctor or something.
So it says that he was biting his son to rid the snake of haunting him, beating him with a stick, so kind of like Adrian Peterson, and basically bludgeoned him to death and headbutted him until he died.
I wonder what was actually wrong with him.
Some of the information I got was he was joking around.
No, there's no way you're joking. Then applaud him to be committed to the fucking bit until death.
He was committed to the act.
You think he's getting beaten and he's just like, I gotta stick with it. I'm too committed to the fucking bit.
That I couldn't find any additional information because the last article I found said no trial date was set at the moment, but it seems like the suspect's mental health will have to be examined before proceeding. Yeah, no shit. I have not found any information of if there was a trial, what happened to him, what the end result was. Nothing.
I'm gonna have to go to Japan for this one.
Yeah, like I'm kind of interested. Also, like when it says that he was slithering around like a snake, was he just doing the worm? And like
wasn't even getting up. He was probably just laying on the ground, going back and forth.
Oh, it's a seizure.
It's fucking time. Yeah, he probably was having a seizure. Although it's like, hey, look, I'm a snake. Do you think he stuck his tongue out?
Maybe. I mean, he probably swallowed his own tongue, having a fucking seizure, and then they beat him to death.
God, what a fucking.
So weird.
All right, we're gonna try these spicy chips.
Are you gonna leave the unusual death banner on?
I'm almost positive I've tried this on the podcast.
So you are gonna leave the banner up for the spicy chips, so then when they do kill you, we're back to the unusual death.
Yeah. Do I have it? Oh, we do have a tasting banner. All right, let's see. What did I say this one was? My step disappeared. Awesome. We might lose connection. So I'm going to hopefully die quickly. Raspberry lemonade flavor with other natural flavors. That's very helpful.
So it's just going to be raspberry soda, basically? What do we got? Do you get the raspberry?
Kind of. It's not bad.
But it's not good.
Raspberry lemonade dew. I don't. The sweet lightning from KFC was actually pretty good. This I don't think I would. Like I kind of want to go back to KFC just to get that.
I mean, I kind of love the Sweet Lightning is a good name.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure it's peach. That's what it said. Okay, this doesn't smell like Big Red. Oh my god, it smells like. I think it's the Red Hot's the sucking candies, right?
Yeah.
I think this is what it smells like. It doesn't smell as much like. There's not as much cinnamon in it as like Big Red. So I think because it's a very cherry heavy, it's kind of also smells like medicine. Yep, definitely medicine.
Don't think I'm gonna like that.
No,
that's a hard pass.
I have no choice. Here we go.
And as you take that sip, Sweet Lightning was sweet peach and smooth honey.
Oh no! This is fucking cough medicine. It's the literal cough medicine.
So you're drinking Robitussin. You're drinking Robitussin.
Oh my god. It's the cherry flavor, better than grape, but that literally reminds me of cough medicine.
I always liked the grape flavor.
I don't like grape anything, but this is horrendous. This might be one of the worst things I've tried. Fanta Big Red, it's cough medicine.
You should just keep drinking it.
Yeah. All right. Spicy chips. Well, little hint of lemon. I think this is going to be spicy, but lemon, sour, and spicy flavor.
And while you're doing that, I'm going for my habanero lime, which they smell spicy.
I don't know which chili this is, but it's a red chili. Maybe it's just red Thai chili or something.
Mine's not that bad.
Getting a little, very mild spice, and it's not building.
Never mind, mine's bad.
Oh.
Nope.
Holy shit. I
Nope.
feel a little in the back of my throat, but the heat's not a little bit building.
Nope.
Habanero is fucking hot. That's
devil. One chip. I was like,
no, you have to eat another one.
Nope.
Eat another one. I'll take a sip of the drink.
I hate you.
Can't let him go. Oh, I get a lemon on that one. If it's in the throat, then it's a little bit, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, that drink is so bad.
Dude, I'm actually tearing up. It's so spicy.
That hot?
Oh. It's in my throat.
Oh my god, this is actually amazing. These chips are good though. Oh my god.
It's so fucking hot.
I'm not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna let you die.
I'm actually sweating now. I'm actually sweating.
I can see the sheen on your forehead. These are
that should not be that hot. That should not be that hot. That's not natural.
Habanero? Is that what it was?
Habanero lime. I got no lime.
This is a little tingly. This is like less than a Wendy's spicy chicken. So like I can polish these off. This isn't terrible. Spice. We might have to end this early.
I might need to throw up in a second. Oh my god.
Why don't you do it on air?
Holy shit.
We really did find our voice. This might be our best episode already.
Holy shit. I'm literally sweating right now. I'm literally sweating.
Hope you have enough water.
We
can't pause, so these are good.
My nose is running now. Like Jesus Christ, that was hotter than it should be. Oh God, it was on my hand and I just touched my eye.
Oh, you fucking idiot! Oh my God, yes, that's so holy shit.
I hate my life. Oh my God.
For those of you listening, I don't know who actually listens. His head was tilted up. His eyes are watering.
Oh God. Why would I do that to myself?
He did the classic move of forget to wash my hand, touch my eye.
Why did I do that?
So now I think it is his right eye, left eye.
It's my left. Yeah, it's the
Left eye was
I'm like
touched
Lisa
by-
Left Eye Lopez.
Dead.
Yep.
R.I.P. Oh, this is fucking hysterical.
Oh god, this is terrible. This is probably the worst moment of my life.
Why you
I almost did it again. I
Yeah.
almost did it again.
Why you haven't had more water is beyond me.
Because I drank it all.
Do you not come prepared? I have 2 drinks plus a full water bottle.
I didn't come prepared. I blew it.
Yeah, you literally. It's not like I surprised you with kettle chips that were spicy. You knew what you were getting into.
I didn't think they were going to be that
You
spicy.
assume they'd have some level of spice where you'd have drinks on hand.
But I thought it was spice that I could usually like. I look at me. Look at what the fuck happened to me.
This is actually pretty incredible right now. If you're listening, I urge you to watch the video. It's like he's like, yeah, no, it's fine, and then all of a sudden he just starts crying. This is fucking amazing. I don't think you can get through the rest of the podcast. I think you need to go get water.
I'll make it. I'll do it. I'm gonna start spitting in my hand and then drinking it again.
I can't handle it if you're like, hey, so what's this bracket? I think we should go with the 5 seed. Like, you need to go get water. And unfortunately, I'll entertain the masses.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, you didn't have to turn your camera off. You could have just left the blank background. Oh, geez. Yeah, so that actually, for once, my spice level is not bad. Raimi is dying. I hope he doesn't like throw up in the bathroom or something. So what do we got on tap for today? Not a lot. We got a couple of questions from Randy, and we got a comment from Ishmael. I assume Raimi saw this on the Google Doc, but I'll wait for him to get back. And then I got a couple of things from TikTok. But if you have any suggestions for like bracket style drafts, like if you listened, you saw how we drafted, our favorite, best wrestlers. If you're starting a promotion, men, women, and tag teams. If you got anything like that, oh, he's back. It's quick.
I forgot that there's water over here, and I'm literally like, wait, we're gonna do this on camera, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. We just poured water on my head.
Is that cold water?
Yeah.
Oh,
just poured water all over my head. It's
well, I had a taste of doing the podcast alone for like 30 seconds, and I think I'm going to boot you. So
you found your voice. I lost mine.
That's true. All right. So now it's just going to be, I think, just me. Oh, my God. So I don't even know where to start. I'm going to do the brackets, but do you see those 2 guys, the brothers, who do the drafts or like the lists? They did one today. Over under the amount of hugs you've given in your life, or you've given or received. Where's the fucking video? I guess I didn't save it. Their over under was 589 for your lifetime hugs. I feel like you're under, and I'm like way over.
Oh, I'm way over.
You don't seem like a hug guy.
Oh, I'm a big hugger.
Since when?
I've always been a big hugger.
To who? I've never seen you hug a single person.
Friends.
We've never hugged.
Well, yeah, we would never hug.
Yeah, that's true. We never had a hug relationship.
Which I'm glad about that. That'd be a little weird. Is
it though? It's a certain personality. Like I usually don't offer hugs, but I'll always.
Why would we hug? You know what I mean? Like we don't even shake hands. I don't think we ever shake hands.
Very rarely. Yeah, it's usually just oh hey, and then that's it. Oh hey. But like it's a certain personality. Like fucking I think I've just come close to the over just hugging Santos Escobar for Christ's sake at work. Every time we fucking walk by each other, we're like, yo, what up? Let's dap and then hug. But I've never seen you hug a single person.
You do dap and hug. All right, I take that.
Well, sometimes. But sometimes he's just like the other day he's I don't like to be touched and I don't like people crowding me, but he like gave me a hug and like his beard touched my beard and I was like, I don't think I like that.
No, you know what I hate? The hugs, I don't mind. It's like when it's like the hug and they give you the kiss on the cheek, or like you have to kiss them on the cheek. I want no part of that.
I never did that with like you know how like men do that sometimes, and I'm like I never grew up doing that with the men in the family. It was always a handshake and a hug, like never the fucking kiss. And it's always weird. Like when friends do it, it's just weird. I don't need to fucking kiss you on the cheek. Like
yeah, I want no part of that. I hate
just
that.
No. I think I'm way over 589 hugs. That seems way too low.
I would probably be way over 1,000. I mean,
also, are you counting hugs that you got as a kid? Are you counting like the half hug where you like dap and then do the arm around? That's technically a hug.
That's a hug. That's a hug.
So then way over.
Did either of them take the under?
I didn't really listen to it.
Oh,
because
okay.
they take too long. They fucking drag the shit out. Like they
Yeah,
do
I
those
usually
lists,
fast
and it's like
forward.
by the end of the video, they still haven't done their 5th one, and I'm like, just give me the fucking list. They did a couple with Richard Jefferson.
I
So
saw
they're
that. I
starting to
didn't
blow
watch
up.
them, but I saw it. One of them was like best ball man or something like that.
Yeah, and nobody drafted. They drafted like MJ like at the 5th pick, and they were like, "Oh, we fucked up."
One of them, I think, drafted Patrick Stewart #1 overall, which I don't hate. I don't hate that.
All right, this one I wanted to do. Hey, I can't do the graphics, but it was their keep 5, cut 5 fast food fries. Say that fucking 5 times
Keep
fast.
5, cut 5 fast food fries.
That's a great. That didn't even dawn on me that it was like that. So you got McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, KFC, Five Guys, Sonic, Popeyes, White Castle, Arby's, and Wendy's. Have you had all of those French fries?
Well, you have to go through those again because I can write these down.
I also don't remember because they love Popeyes in this, and I like Popeyes fries were good, but like
I
they
don't
were
think I've
like
ever had Popeyes fries before. I don't think I've ever had
I
Popeyes
just
before.
had KFC's fries. All right, so if you want to write them down, McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, KFC, Five Guys, Wendy's, Arby's, White Castle, Popeyes, and Sonic. So we call dead air. Right off the bat, I feel like none of these fries are bad. KFC's we had yesterday, the other day, and they weren't great, but none of them are bad. Right off the bat, I'm cutting Sonic because I'm going tater tots.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would cut Sonic. I would go Tots. So my question now for Arby's, are we saying like curly fry?
It's their curly fries, yeah. Which
Okay,
I just like I can't cut Arby's curly fries. They're fucking amazing.
but now for KFC, they got rid of their old potato wedges, which was like the goat.
Yeah, no, we had the fries. They're fine, but no, they're definitely getting cut.
So if I'm keeping 5, I gotta go McDonald's,
I feel like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's are locks.
Burger King.
I know Alex underrates Burger King's fries because they're thicker, so you get less, but they're fucking so good.
I mean, see, this is
Those
tough.
3 are locks because Chick-fil-A's are good too, but like, am I choosing those over White Castle? You can cut, even though they're the crinkle cut fries and they're really good. I don't think I can take them over Arby's, and I don't think I can take those over Five Guys.
This is my tough. You know, I'm cutting like Sonic is out to me. Popeyes is out because I've never had Popeyes. White Castle is out.
I have to cut White Castle. Yeah, KFC's definitely out.
Is out. So now I'm down.
Five Guys and Chick-fil-A, or did you not choose Arby's?
No, this is between Five Guys and Chick-fil-A for me because McDonald's, BK, Wendy's, Arby's. I love curly fries. Kate hates curly fries because she doesn't like the seasoning. I love curly fries.
Curly fries are fucking amazing. Although Arby's does have regular fries too. They're basically like Wendy's.
I was saying I've never had regular fries from Arby's.
Yeah, they're basically like Wendy's. Or not Wendy's, White Castle.
So like this is tough. Five Guys is like they're greasy, they're salty, they're so fucking good. They give you way too many. But they waffle fry.
Maybe that's the deciding factor. You get so many more fries. Because yeah, they are really good waffle fries. It's really a toss-up.
This is where so Five Guys, you get way more of them, and you can get them 7 days a week. Sorry, Chick-fil-A, I can only get you 6 days a week because you're not open on Sunday.
What if you just go based on the fry?
Ooh,
because like waffle fry hits different.
So we're gonna go for the quality of the fry over the quantity. I gotta say,
Five Guys quality is good too,
but sometimes they can feel heavy.
You're right. Usually they're more consistent at Chick-fil-A. Sometimes they're undercooked at Five Guys or maybe overcooked.
A little oily. I gotta lean then Chick-fil-A.
So then what do we well, which one is in our 5? What would I want right now?
Is it weird that I think I would keep Chick-fil-A and Five Guys and I would drop McDonald's, the OG?
It's so hard to do that because
let me ask you this.
If you eat them all consistently, because McDonald's it's right across the street from where I work. I can't get fucking White Castle anywhere, so I would take White Castle over McDonald's in that sense.
But if you had to rank McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's,
that's so hard.
For me, Burger King is probably 2.
I think I'm taking really.
Wendy's is 1. McDonald's is 3.
I think I'm taking Burger King 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
I respect it.
It's really a toss-up. McDonald's is really fucking good. I think I'd go McDonald's 2, Wendy's 3. But those are the undisputed where I'm not kicking you out. And then Arby's is the curly fries. And maybe Chick-fil-A. This is way too hard of a debate.
Would you
French
keep
fries.
Chick-fil-A and Five Guys and kick out Arby's?
No, because those curly fries fucking hit.
Like those, like that's the thing. Like they're so
good.
distinct. Like Five Guys fries are so distinct. Arby's curly fries so distinct. Chick-fil-A waffle fries so distinct.
I think how I'm feeling right now, I would rather go eat waffle fries than Five Guys fries. So I'm going to take Chick-fil-A just on that.
Are you dipping the waffle fry in that Chick-fil-A sauce?
I've never had Chick-fil-A sauce.
I think you would actually like it.
I think I would too. I just at that like before I had like Wendy's Sauce'em, which was kind of like Thousand Islands bullshit, whatever the fuck. I think it's kind of like that. So I would like Chick-fil-A sauce. And if
I think you could
had it,
get
then
it.
I would.
They sell it at like ShopRite and Stop and Shop.
But I feel like most of these French fries, you don't. They're dipping French fries, you don't need to. Like when people eat French fries and ketchup, like French fries, you don't need to ruin it with fucking condiment. Like even with barbecue sauce, I'm like, fries are good on its own. It doesn't need this shit.
Well, depend if they season it well. If they don't
Well,
season it well,
if you're going to In-N-Out, then you need to just not get French fries. Notice how they didn't even put them on the list.
They didn't put Shake Shack either.
Fuck Shake Shack. I'll never forget going there when they first opened in Westport. They didn't have bacon, which was a huge like. How are you serving burgers without bacon? And then they didn't have their barbecue sauce. So I was like, yeah, I'm done with you.
Is it because they had just opened and they didn't have enough supplies and they ran out?
No, they didn't sell bacon or barbecue sauce at any location apparently back then. Like, how are you a burger joint without fucking like barbecue?
That's weird.
Or bacon, like what the fuck?
I did not know that.
So
and just for the record, we're like 15 minutes later. My eye is still burning.
That's not good. All right, how about this? This one's not as good, but it's Keep 5, Cut 5 sports drinks. Gatorade, Powerade, Numa, which I don't even know, Vitamin Water, Sobe Life Water, Propel, Defy, Regular Water, Prime, which I believe is Logan Paul's, and then Body Armor. I mean, Gatorade and Powerade are easily in.
Yeah, I would take Gatorade, Powerade, and Water's in.
For sure, not even close. And then it's just other ones I've never even fucking heard of.
I would probably have Vitamin Water in there too.
To me, I don't like Vitamin Water because it's like water with a too little flavoring, where it's like it's not enough flavoring to not taste like water, and it's just got that weird combination of like under flavored. So I'm like, I never like that shit. So I think I would just keep 3 and cut the rest.
Yeah. Now the question is, which do you like better, Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade. Although Powerade is, I think, underrated.
Yeah, I think Powerade gets a bad rap.
Because it's like the knockoff version. It's like Nike and Adidas. Nike's clearly number 1, but like Powerade's still really good. Like I wouldn't, if somebody was like, "Oh, we have Powerade," I wouldn't be like, "Fuck, I wish it was Gatorade." Like it's fine. Powerade's good.
So you would say Powerade's the Adidas, not the Reebok?
What would be the Adidas? Isn't Adidas right below Nike?
I was gonna say, is it below Nike,
Yeah,
or is it Reebok?
I think they're number 2. You seem like a Reebok guy, fucking off third brand, kind of fucking weirdo. And then, like, I guess on brand name alone, Vitamin Water would be in there, and then like Propel.
I've had Propel. I'm not a big fan.
I don't know what Defy is. I don't know what Numa is, and I think Body Armor might have been that stuff I tried on the podcast. I think it is.
Yes, I remember the name.
And it was. I mean, it's fine, but I like how these guys they treat like each thing as like its own player. It's like Gatorade is like Michael Jordan. It's the OG. It's the GOAT. It's the best. Like so, these guys are. Why aren't we as creative?
Because we're stupid.
Fucking guys. This is a good one. All right, here one more.
All right, what do we got?
Keep 5, Cut 5, Cookie Edition.
Okay, I got to write these down.
You want to try to guess what's on the list?
I don't think I could.
Yes, you
Oreo.
could. No, which I'm actually. Wow, you know what? We could actually make our own list because they didn't put Oreo. No, like think like homemade type cookies.
Chocolate chip.
Yes.
Oatmeal raisin.
Yep.
Snickerdoodle.
Yes. Think like that, but plainer.
Sugar cookie.
Yes. And think holiday season.
Those rainbow cookies?
No, I wish. That would be my number 1.
Love those.
That's literally a Lorenzo family fucking like tradition for my entire life. We'd call them flag cookies. And depending, if they have the jelly in them, perfect.
Remember, you used to buy those for you at ShopRite?
Yes, those were
Stop it
actually,
up.
they didn't have jelly, but those ShopRite ones were really good too. So it's hot, Christmas
Gingerbread?
cookie. Yes. Think Chinese food.
Fortune cookie?
Yeah, somehow that's on there. You
I'm
won't
sorry,
get,
that's not a real cookie though.
all right, you won't get these other ones. White chocolate macadamia, which I don't know why it's on here. Macaroon, which is that really a cookie?
That's like cookie adjacent.
Isn't a macaroon just a macaroon? Isn't that like its own thing? Is it considered?
Kind of,
Is it in the cookie family? Then there's peanut butter cookie and then lemon cookie. Which
Lemon cookie?
at least I guess these are more like homemade stuff. Like nobody's homemaking an Oreo, so that's fine.
Okay, I'll
So
give them that.
right off the bat, chocolate chip is obviously in. I feel like oatmeal raisin is always disappointing because you'd rather have chocolate chip, but it's good and it's in.
I would agree to that. I would say Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle and sugar cookie should stay in. Snickerdoodle is more obscure. You don't really see that a lot, but it's fucking delicious. And sugar cookie is classic.
I gotta say, for me, chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, Snickerdoodle definitely in. Sugar cookie, I'm giving pause.
Sugar cookie, come on, especially on this list. You're not taking the fortune cookie macaroon, white macadamia, or lemon.
I might take a macaroon depending on the type of macaroon because it's on this list. Peanut butter cookie definitely on though. Peanut butter cookie might be like up. Like last night I was just sitting there eating fucking peanut butter with a spoon.
I think that's my chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, sugar, Snickerdoodle, and peanut butter. White chocolate macadamia is not like if it's there I'd eat it, but that's not what I'm going for.
I'm not going out of my way to want to bake that though either.
Macaroon I would hesitate to eat depending on what kind of macaroon it is, and then the fortune cookie I'm obviously not eating. I'm just checking out the fortune.
I just googled, is a macaron a cookie? They consider it a meringue-based sandwich cookie.
It's a sandwich.
Sandwich cookie.
Yeah, but none of these are none of these other cookies are sandwiches. I guess are there only like 9 other handmade cookies? Like you couldn't come up with another macaroon? It's not a cookie to me. It's fucking. Although if a flat cookie's a cookie, then this is too. I would have put that on there.
They have a specific name too.
They have so many of these. That one's not good. Oh, how about all right? Since we did French fries, how about the type of French fry?
They have 10 different types of French fry.
Apparently, you ready?
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough. This is because these are all good except for me, except for one of them. So, wait, what the fuck? Cottage fry. Any idea what that is?
Cottage fry. I think I've had those before. I want to say it's like they're you slice them really thin.
They look like potato chips. So there's that. Curly fry, steak fry, shoestring, tots, which you could argue that you should argue that tots are tots, not fries, and they probably shouldn't be on this list. But sweet potato, waffle, standard, wedge, and crinkle. I don't know if I can choose 5. Right off the bat, sweet potato is fucking gone.
Oh, I love sweet potato fries.
Such a waste. If there's sweet potato fries, it's like no.
As long if you can get them crispy, they're like perfect.
I'm not taking them over regular French fries in any scenario. Eliminating that, eliminating cottage, and I'm eliminating. I can't speak shoestring just because I have to eliminate 5, and those are the smallest, the least portion. But that's what Steak and Shake has. Really thin. So standard is in for me. But isn't steak fry and wedge fries kind of the same thing? Those are basically.
They're different shape.
Because like they called KFC had potato wedges. We're basically kind of like, oh no, you're right. Red Robin used to have the steak fries. The wedges are thicker. Okay, that's fair. So I'm taking standard, crinkle. God, there's so many good ones. Waffle, curly, and then steak fry. I'm not taking tots because I don't believe it's a fry.
Tots are not a fry.
I'm not taking it because it's not on the list. If it is on the list, I would probably take that over steak fries.
And a cottage
I
fry.
really want.
It
I
very
really want French
is.
fries.
It's really similar a potato chip because you around and
Yeah.
you bake them until they're nice and crispy.
Bake you until you're nice and crispy.
I would probably take. You wish. I'd probably go curly, waffle, standard, sweet potato,
Oh God,
and crinkle.
we got a lot of content from these guys. I feel like we owe them. Sam Darnold is starting this week.
Oh, they hate Baker Mayfield that much? Jesus.
No, he's starting for the Jets.
Oh, he wishes.
Do you think they wish that they still had Sam Darnold? Oh, did you see the guy on Barstool's podcast that said he still thinks Zach Wilson's ceiling is Mahomes? Even if Zach
No.
Wilson has a good game, like say he had a fucking great game, how is he anywhere near Mahomes' ceiling?
Did he mean Jackson Mahomes?
Man, he should have. Like I was flabbergasted.
Like I don't think
He's not
I did not
good.
see that. I did
He's not good at all.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's the.
They have a good team. If Joe Flacco's in there, they're probably doing at least, if maybe not winning, but they're doing way better.
If they had Flacco or Mike White on Sunday against the Patriots, I think they score more than 3 points.
Also,
Six.
even if
All
Zach
you need is
Wilson
six.
had, let's say Zach Wilson had a good game and like his receivers dropped the ball or whatever the fuck, how do you go out there and go, yeah, I don't think I let them down? You weren't even awful. There's not even a word in the dictionary to describe how bad you were. You had like what, negative 21 passing yards or some shit like that.
They had, I think,
seven completions.
I think they had 2 yards the entire second half. 2 yards the entire second half.
How are you so tone deaf to be like, no, I don't think we let them down? Josh Allen was like, yeah, I suck, dude. You can't win when your quarterback sucks. How are you so dumb? Like you can't think you played well. It's like there was a clip where the one where he threw it right to who was it, McCourty?
Yep.
There was one where he was doing a check down. It was like a 2-yard pass, and he sailed it over the guy's head. Like I don't think his ceiling's even Daniel Jones right now, let alone fucking Mahomes.
His ceiling might be Mike Glennon.
His ceiling might be a fucking rope where he hangs himself because he's so fucking bad. Like seriously.
The Rams cut Darrell Henderson. That worked out well for you, Darrell.
What? He's their only. So who's their starting running back? Kyron Williams?
Cam Akers probably.
Are they actually going to play? So after all that shit, they're just going to be like, hey, sorry, buddy, you can go ahead and play. How do you cut Darrell Henderson? What was his problem?
He sucked. They never used him. The team sucks, though. Like, the team sucks.
I guess they need to save money because they have no first-round picks for the next, I think, 20 years because they
give or
fucking
take.
traded
It's
them
like
all.
it's like 7, 8, 9, like 2027 at this point.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, there's so many fucking – this Google Doc is just a mess.
God, so I have the Michael K show on right now on mute, and at the bottom of the screen, it was talking about Aaron Judge, and I thought it was saying that he signed with the Giants. It just said that he's set to meet with the Giants.
That he's meeting?
Yeah, today.
God damn it, we froze again. Son of a bitch. I never go back and watch the podcast to know who actually froze.
It's usually you.
Yeah, but I didn't freeze. Your screen froze.
Yeah, but that seems like a you problem, though. You didn't freeze on my end.
That's because I didn't freeze. You just stopped talking and then it disappeared. So I never go back and listen. But the internet on this side is bad.
I never have any issues at work
that you know of. Because you see, if it was my end, my screen was fine, so I have no idea if it was me or not. When the other person goes out, I just assume it's them. Yeah, so I don't think Aaron Judge is going to sign anytime soon.
I feel like he might.
He has to meet with more than just the Giants.
Not necessarily.
There's got to be 100 teams interested in him. He'd do himself a disservice if he didn't meet. Like if he's like, I don't really want to go to Colorado, but they're offering me $1 billion.
Apparently, the only teams that are even expressing moderate interest in him are the Yankees, Giants, and Dodgers.
How can the Dodgers afford anything?
They just lost like $100 million off their team.
Yes, and they're already at $1 billion. Like, stop spending money. Just develop players, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
They'll just trade them. They'll develop it and trade them for somebody better.
Wouldn't they want to keep a guy like Trey Turner?
You'd think.
Like, you spend all that fucking money. Didn't they re-sign, like, Justin Turner for no reason? Just because he's a fucking, like, OG?
Watch them sign Carlos Correa. I could see that happening.
Instead of Turner.
Yeah.
Just fucking keep Turner. Leave Judge alone, you dick fucks. I'd rather him, if he's gonna go out there, go to the Giants. I like the Giants.
I don't want him to go anywhere.
That's not true. You never wanted the guy. You've been wanting to trade him for like 6 years.
Yeah, now at this point, though, they can't let him go. Like, you can't. Hal Steinbrenner cannot let Judge go and expect to show his face in New York at this point.
I mean, hopefully, maybe it'll be Judge's like, nah, I want out.
And honestly, the contract is going to be bad. It's going to be a bad contract that after 3 or 4 years, you're going to be hating yourself for having it, but you can't let the fucking guy go at this point.
I don't think he's gonna. If he leaves, he'll end up just being Robinson Cano.
If he leaves, he's going to be less than Cano because he ain't hitting home runs the way that he does in Yankee Stadium in Oracle Park.
You don't think so?
24-foot high right field wall, and it's 365. He ain't hitting little cheap oppo shots.
He'll have gotten his money already.
That's true. He'll get hurt. If he's a Yankee, he'll get hurt. If he's on the Giants, he's putting up 4 MVP seasons in a row.
But he can't hit home runs.
He'll hit 330.
Oh, but no home runs?
He has like 12 home runs, 57 RBIs.
Entertain the people.
Oh, got to entertain the people. I mean, Judge is meeting with the Giants this week. They say this week. It's really today. Then there's, the Yankees, Dodgers showed interest. The Mets refused to show interest, which I just think is hysterical.
I mean, I can't see him staying in New York and going to the Mets. He just looks like a total idiot.
I mean, that would be hysterical. I would be so pissed, but that would be hysterical. He's staying in New York. And then, the headline of the thing is going to be King of Queens.
It's copyrighted. Kevin James is too much of an egomaniac. Did you see what Ishmael said? He saw John Mulaney this week and wondered who your favorite or least favorite stand-up comics are. I hate Sebastian Maniscalco. Dude's not fucking funny at all.
Yeah, I don't like that guy either.
Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up is not funny. Who else sucks? Amy Schumer sucks.
I've never found her to be that entertaining.
She's not funny at all, and she talks about her fucking body like she's attractive. Like Nikki Glazer's hot, so she can talk about her vagina.
I would say I like Nikki Glazer.
I miss her show. Her show on Comedy Central was funny, but
I never saw it.
She has a boyfriend now, so I don't like her. Because I swear I thought I had a chance. Fuck. No, I fucking Amy Schumer. What other comedians do I not like? Sebastian Maniscalco with his fucking voice, and it's just like you're doing the little mannerisms and stuff, and I'm like, that's just not funny.
Do you like Bill Burr?
Yeah, he's too loud and too Boston. Like, I wouldn't mind if he was loud and from fucking Kansas, but he's got the stupid fucking accent, and he just fucking yells all the time. But I don't hate him. Who else don't I like? Can you just name comedians? I don't really like Bert Kreischer, or whatever the fuck his name is. He just seems like a goofy moron.
Oh, I see him on TikTok all the time.
Like he tries too hard. I don't like Dennis Leary after all of his fucking joke theft stuff.
I used to like Louis C.K., but he's too much of a cringe piece of shit now.
As a person, awful. As a comedian, still fucking hilarious. I don't need the top fucking comics. I just want current stand-up. There are a lot of good stand-up comedians.
I like Jim Gaffigan. I know you're not a fan, but I love Jim Gaffigan.
I don't find him funny either. He's kind of like Sebastian, except with a different voice.
I think it's hysterical to me.
It's such he seems like he would be entertaining to MAGA people. Very low intelligent, very low hanging fruit.
He's entertaining to really fat people.
Why do you like him?
Hot Pocket.
Yeah, that's just that's the one thing he's known for. That's it. Stand up 100 comedians. I like Lewis Black, even though he to me, he's funny because he just turns politics and stuff like that into fucking jokes.
How has he not had a heart attack on stage, Lewis Black?
Christmas is great. Hanukkah sucks. Fucking love that guy. I never found Kevin Hart funny. Not a big Kevin Hart guy.
Kevin James's stand-up, before he actually, got his TV show, were always entertaining.
Sweat the Small Stuff. I think he already had his show by then.
I think it had just started.
King of Queens started in the late 90s, didn't it?
I want to say 97.
Yeah, that came out in 01. or 2000. That was fucking amazing because he talked about the phone number rhythm in that fucking special. It's fucking amazing. I still love Anthony Jeselnik. He got in trouble for what the fuck was it? A girl who got hit by like a roller coaster or some shit, and they were talking about how dumb she was for like climbing the fence, getting hit by the roller coaster, and then the entire country was like, "This is so mean." It's like, well, it's not. You're a fucking idiot. Just have an employee get the fucking thing for you, you moron. What are you doing? He's funny. He doesn't give a shit about anything. Daniel Tosh. I miss Tosh Point Out so fucking much.
I fucking love Tosh. You're a big Mike Birbiglia guy, aren't you?
I haven't seen any of his stand-up in so long, but back in the day with his fucking Wiffle Ball Tony sketch when like George W. Bush was still president, he's funny too. He's good. Mitch Hedberg, rest in peace, one of the fucking best joke writers ever. Dave Attell is fucking disgustingly hilarious. I missed going to him because of fucking Omicron.
Fucking Omicron. Patton Oswalt.
Stephen Lynch and Bo Burnham, even though Bo is becoming kind of a little bitch. It's like, yeah, my old stuff is, it's not really good. I'm not like, we understand the point of Klan Cookout is you're making fun of people in the Klan. We don't think you're fucking part of the KKK. We get it. Stand by your comedy. It's fine. Who else? Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. Love that guy.
I think he's funnier, like just on Twitter and stuff. A few stand-up. Well, the one stand-up I watched was like after his wife died, so it wasn't exactly the funniest thing ever.
Yeah,
but, like
going through some shit.
Uncle Touchy's naked puzzle basement. You won't wear a shirt and you'll cry is one of the best fucking lines ever.
You know who I'm surprised you haven't mentioned? Nick Swardson.
I have no idea what he's been doing for the last like 20 years. One of my favorite jokes though is like, I just want to kill myself, but do something that people will be like confused by. So he just runs into a room and goes, seriously, who farted? And then he kills himself. It's like, what did that guy just say? Who farted? What? He killed himself? But he was funny in fucking Grandma's Boy.
New high score. Did I break that? What's that mean?
I don't know any of his fucking like real stand-up stuff.
Norm Macdonald was good.
Central. Norm's one-liners are fucking absolutely classic. And then George Carlin is good.
You're not a big fan of the Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, Ron White?
I actually liked Ron White. I thought Bill Engvall's Here's Your Sign was pretty good, but it's like I'm not their target audience. I never fucked a relative.
That's very true. What about Dan Whitney?
He's the least funny of the entire group. How he's the most popular is fucking beyond me. Dan Whitney was funnier than Larry the Cable Guy, for Christ's sake. Somebody got recognized today. Yeah. Somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, are you Dan Whitney?" I said, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, you dropped your wallet here." So I stabbed her. That's the joke. Literal silence after he says that. That's a funny joke to me. But like,
do you remember when we saw that?
I can't find that clip anywhere. It doesn't exist anymore. It's nowhere.
Oh God, I wish I could see that video again for like. Oh God, we died laughing
literally
so hard.
Fucking nowhere. He bombs so hard. It's a good concept of a joke. Yeah, I'm famous. I got recognized, even though I'm not really famous, and it's because I dropped my wallet. And then he just throws in, so I stabbed her, and nobody laughs. It's fucking hysterical.
Oh God!
Keep naming more like that. Like I liked Ron White, fucking tater salad. Like that was pretty funny because he's not like talking about redneck shit. Like you're a redneck when your gun rack has a gun rack. And I don't know if Jeff Foxworthy actually said that or if Family Guy made that joke up.
I want to say Family Guy made that joke up, but it sounds like something Jeff Foxworthy would say.
So that's why I have no idea, because that was in the Deep South episode where he's just in their house. But yeah, those comedians are just who's funny. Theo Vaughn is kind of funny, but I watched some of his stand-up on Netflix and I was like, this is awful. He's way funnier on his podcast. And then Bobby Lee is funny, but I've seen most of his TikTok stuff. Never really watched any of his specials. Yeah, never. He fucking annoyed me because he wouldn't sit the fuck down during WrestleMania. And then when he held his belt up, he held it upside down. We're screaming at the fucking guy, "Hey, Hannibal, it's fucking upside down. Turn it around." Fucking. Who else? Ralphie May's dead.
I mean, we didn't say Dave Chappelle.
I mean, I'm more into his Chappelle show. His stand-up is like, George Lopez is fucking funny.
Oh, love George Lopez. Fuck Carlos Mencia.
The stand-up he had when his show was still on the air. So I got a pain in my chest and I can breathe. I don't know half the stuff he says in that special because I don't speak Spanish, but it's fucking hysterical.
Oh,
George Lopez is fucking funny.
Fluffy. Don't forget Fluffy.
Fluffy is funny. I haven't watched any of his shit though.
Oh my God, I love Gabriel Iglesias.
Brian Regan, obviously. Clean comic, fucking hilarious. Basically, anybody not Sebastian Maniscalco.
Anybody? Not
Joe Gatto.
Sebastian
Joe Gatto's not funny. The other three guys are. Joe Gatto's fucking awful.
Did you
Hey
see
guys,
that?
I can't do this anymore. I have to leave the TV show to focus on my family. But here's a new podcast, a new tour, and a bunch of new shit that nobody cares about.
And I'll randomly show up at the other guys' shows.
Fuck yourself, Joe. You fucking quitter.
There had to be something that happened. Like something had to have happened.
I think he's just a pussy and didn't want to like do the production anymore. Didn't want to go on the fucking tour, even though he's doing his own tour. Which, even if he came to fucking the Trumbull Mall, which is 5 minutes away, I wouldn't fucking go. But they don't hate him, so
they hate him though.
What a fucking dick. Could have taken their livelihoods. So the network was just like, yeah, if it's not going to be the four of you, you're gone.
I'm surprised that they actually haven't canceled the show yet.
Well, because they have nothing else on that network.
But it's owned by Warner Media.
So
they could just cancel it and show anything.
Yeah, you sound like Keith Yandel. Great fucking analysis.
But I mean, they could just show they could just show old reruns. They don't need to keep having the production of a new show.
They want people to keep watching. There's a reason to turn that on. I can go watch the Jokers fucking anywhere. Remember when DVDs were a thing? I'm pretty sure Randy got me a Joker season DVD one year. Speaking of Randy, I don't really want to do this, but it's for Randy. What's your dream Survivor Series team? Now, are you talking about like my favorite wrestlers on a team?
An actual team?
Or am I trying to build a team to like destroy a team? Like, who do I want as a fucking like the best team ever? You take like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, and Hulk Hogan. Did I say Hulk Hogan twice?
I think you did say Hulk Hogan twice.
I think I said Hulk Hogan. So Hogan,
NWO Hogan.
Yes, Hollywood Hogan, regular Hogan, Austin,
the Patriot,
Rock, Undertaker. I would take Hogan, Austin, Rock, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Who's beating that?
Marty Jannetty, Bob Holly, 1, 2, 3 Kid.
All ex-tag team partners?
Crash Holly.
I'll rest in peace.
And
Gilbert?
Ooh, Gilbert, or what was the
Barry Horowitz?
The Asian wrestler that had like the fake
racist
writing all over him. Not Lord Tensai.
Hakushi. Wow.
That's my team.
What about Takumi Shinoku instead?
Funaki-san?
God.
Yeah, that's tough though. Like, I mean, like, look, if you were putting together a team to go against the Bloodline, all time.
I think my team just destroys them.
They're like, I'm pretty sure Sami Zayn dies minute 1.
Yeah, he gets fucking choked out by the pythons.
One of the Usos probably gets an elimination. Solo Sikoa gets disqualified.
Well, it would be Jay then. Right, who are you going to get eliminated on my team? Nobody. They're sweeping. And then Roman's going to get counted out.
Wait, what's your 5 again? So Hogan, Austin, Rock, Taker, Shawn Michaels?
The only person who you could conceivably eliminate is Shawn Michaels. And there's just no way. It's going to be one of those things where Roman's down 5-on-1 and he just gets counted out.
No, so I can tell you right now, Rock gets eliminated because Austin and The Rock start fighting. Austin gives him a stunner and he eats a spear from Roman.
They're best friends. You know that. Come on. They love each other.
Or if Hogan was booking it, the other 4 guys get eliminated. It's 5-on-1
and he beats them all out. Yeah. And he pins Roman for the fucking Universal title. Fucking jackass.
So it's going to be part of the on this day for later, but 32 years ago today was the 1990 Survivor Series.
32 years ago today
was the 1990 Survivor Series, which obviously was the debut of that was that guy's name,
which was obviously in 1990.
What was that guy's name?
Red Rooster.
Right, yes, Red Rooster. But did you know it was in Hartford? First of all.
Yeah, they had a lot of shows that were around here. Like Knickerbocker Arena had I think a Royal Rumble. I want to say it might have been the 92 Royal Rumble. Like how many, if my dad was into wrestling, how many could have taken us? Yeah, the Knickerbocker Arena had the greatest Royal Rumble ever. God, their tagline, every man for himself.
Oh, no shit, really?
Isn't that every tag? Oh, no. 1991 Royal Rumble, friend versus friend, foe versus foe. It's every man for himself. All right. And then 1990, every man for himself. 1989, no partners, 30 opponents. Wow. First one didn't have a tagline. All right, I'm going through all of these now. 91, 92. 93 was nothing. Awesome. 94,
I'm assuming
30.
Eventually they just got to a point where they stopped having it.
30. Nope, 1994. 30 participants, ... in your living room.
That's
95,
stupid.
95, 30 men, 1 winner. Something's gotta give. That's so bad. Come on. 96, you've been warned.
What are you warning me about?
What the fuck? 1997, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I guess because Shawn Michaels was in the main event. Oh my God. 1998, pain, just a 4-letter word. Wow. 1999, no chance in hell. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
2000, the road to WrestleMania begins. Not a very good tagline.
Decent.
Royal Rumble 2001, 30 men, every man for himself, 1 victor.
And now if they did that, if the Royal Rumble wasn't in January, it would be that tagline and a field in Pennsylvania.
2002, 30 men, 1 match, 1 winner. Winner spelled W1NNER. Clever.
Okay.
2003 had nothing. 2004, nothing. Oh, it looks like oh no, we're back. 2005, all the rumbling minus the dancing and singing. It's the poster that does fucking West Side Story. That is fucking brutal. 2006, nothing. 2007, nothing. See if our 2008 had nothing. I guess they got rid of taglines. Nope, we're back. 2010 tagline: I am the one. Coming back strong. 2011, the biggest Royal Rumble in history. That makes sense. Oh, okay, I don't get this one. Oh, I guess I do. You want to tell 2013 Royal Rumble? The tagline is just finally. The Rock came back.
That's
stupid. Bad. And then no more taglines. Oh, here we go. 2017 had one. Remember the Rumble, because it's in San Antonio. Very fucking clever. You guys are just fucking nailing these. And we're done. Last year's didn't have one, 2021, had nobody in attendance. 2022, nothing.
Maybe there's still time.
That was great.
Maybe there's still time.
We have nothing else.
Do you remember from the 90 Survivor Series? Obviously, The Undertaker debuted, but that was one of the years where the survivors from every match had a match in the main event.
That was the only year they did that.
I wish they did that more often. I thought that was cool.
There was one, I know it was Hogan, Warrior, and Tito Santana, and then they faced DiBiase and one entire team. Had like Rick Martel on it, maybe like the Warlord or some shit. But it was one entire team swept. And then it was DiBiase, so it was 5-on-3.
So that was the entire team. They were called the Visionaries. Every team had a team name, by the way.
Yeah, I miss those days.
The Visionaries, Rick Martel, the Warlord, Hercules, and Paul Roma defeated the Vipers.
Jake?
Yeah. Who else? Do you remember who else was on the Vipers?
God, who the fuck was on the Vipers? The Rockers?
Yep.
One other guy?
Yeah, because it was 4-on-4.
Was it Anvil?
No.
No, was it Bret Hart?
Nope.
Because I know that Bret Hart was on the team against the Undertaker. I think Anvil was on his own team somewhere else. It wasn't fucking I just had a person like Hacksaw or some random bullshit. I have no idea who the fucking 4th guy on their team was.
He's dead. I mean, that doesn't really narrow it down the
most. Doesn't help at all. It wasn't Roddy Piper. He started his own fucking team.
Murdered somebody.
Chris Benoit? Oh, Snuka.
So you had mentioned Neidhart. He was actually on the Dream Team.
Interesting.
With Dusty Rhodes, Coco Beware, and Bret Hart.
He was?
Yeah.
There was one year where they split it up where it was like Bret Hart was on a team with like Hacksaw and then Neidhart was on like a random different team. I like that fucking idea. You get like a random Survivor Series match with all the winners. Then of course Tito gets eliminated. And Hogan and Warrior fucking. Although at least Tito made the match. It's nice.
That's true.
Survivor.
I miss the traditional Survivor Series matches. Like I loved that shit.
Let me see the tagline. When was the first one? 87?
87, yes.
I'm gonna find the taglines for all of these. Fuck, I haven't kept a list of what topics are. All right, ready? 1987, the biggest event since WrestleMania 3. Wow.
Well, that makes sense because it was the next event after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's your fucking tagline. 88, teams of 5 strive to survive. That is fucking great.
Love the rhyming. Love the rhyming.
That is great. 1989, the WWF Thanksgiving night tradition. I remember when they used to run these on like Thanksgiving Eve, like fucking random Wednesday.
Yep.
1990, the WWF Thanksgiving night tradition. 91, the Greatest Challenge, because that actually had a title match. That was fucking classic. The classic poster of Hogan and Undertaker's heads. 92, oh, I didn't have one. 93, jeez, this is a fucking mouthful. The Thanksgiving tradition all Americans / foreign fanatics wait for. Oh, nice tie into the team names. 1994, it's time to meet your maker, because the Undertaker was main eventing.
Who did he main event against in 94?
Yokozuna.
Was that with Chuck Norris?
Fucking Chuck Norris, yeah. 1995, teams of Federation superstars battle it out. Who's fit to survive?
That's terrible.
1996, Back to Attack. Okay. 97, Gang Rules. This was the Montreal Screwjob. 98, Deadly Games, which is the tournament. 99, didn't have one. 2000, the rules have changed. Did they, though? 2001, Winner Take All. Great, thank you. 2002, nothing. 2003, A Fall from Grace. Owen Hart was dead already, so that's weird. 2004, nothing. 2005, The Beginning of the End. 2006, nothing. 2007, nothing. 2008, Spoilin', not spoiling, Spoilin' for a Fight. Fuck. Awful. 2009, nothing. 10, 11, here we go. This was the one we were at. The most charismatic tag team of all time. Never before, never again. At least that one they were fucking not lying about. They never tagged again.
Oh, I thought they were talking about the Awesome Truth.
Yeah. 2012, no. 13, 14, 15. 15, there is no greater survivor. This is the Undertaker's 25th year. 2016, Goldberg and Brock. Fantasy Warfare just got real. All right, that one works. 17, nothing. 18, Raw versus SmackDown, very creative. 19, and then 2020, Best of the Best, Undertaker 30, Undertaker's Final Farewell. Sounds like a fucking horror movie.
Seeing him in the ring now would be a horror movie.
That's it. Survivor Series. I have nothing else.
Are you even remotely excited for Survivor Series on Saturday?
No. Could care less. I'm only going to watch just to see what happens. I'm assuming that fucking Sammy gets pinned or he's the reason one of them gets pinned and then he gets kicked out.
Which starts the road to him being out of the bloodline?
So hard because you don't want to wait too long, but shit is fucking so good. But they took a break. Like he wasn't there before like Saudi. He wasn't obviously in Saudi. And then it feels like he missed a few weeks.
I think it was like a week that he missed because they said he had personal things going on.
I kind of want them to like ramp it up again and then fucking. But if you wait too long, he's not gonna fucking beat Roman anyway. So it's fucking Cody Rhodes ruining Sami Zayn. Sammy could have been that guy, unless they split the titles.
They're never gonna do that. They should. They should have. They had the perfect
opportunity. Triple H wanted to, but he said it was too confusing. Fuck you, dude. Just do it. I don't care if it's confusing.
But having Austin Theory cash in on the U.S. title wasn't confusing. I like what they're doing with him now. Don't get me wrong, but I would have rather the latter.
You have Austin Theory cash in on the fucking triple threat match. Since it's just for one title, since they're both technically still on the website as two separate titles.
Exactly.
Cashes in. What was it that he wins, or Drew McIntyre pins Theory, so he only wins one title or some whatever the fuck it was.
Which would have split the titles. Then Drew goes to Raw. Roman stays on SmackDown. You got two separate titles.
This is fucking easy. Stop with the fucking bullshit. Like I'm starting to get if Sami Zayn wasn't in the bloodline, I'd be fucking over it for months. He's the only thing keeping me interested.
The fact that he breaks them every week doing this like innocent things, and he breaks them every week.
There was another one like backstage where Jay literally has to like look off camera and he starts laughing.
Yeah,
I'm
when
like,
Sammy
it's
like left the
hysterical.
thing, then he came back and just started doing a handshake, like that thing we talked about
Yeah.
earlier, and he just loses it.
He's the best. I got nothing else.
Do anything good for Thanksgiving?
No, but unfortunately we're hosting it again. Since
Ugh.
fucking COVID, we haven't gone to Long Island, so I think that might just have killed our tradition.
Ship
So,
is sailing
so
new
I don't
traditions.
so I don't have to at least go anywhere. I can at least just fucking chill at home.
That's good. I
That's
mean,
it.
the Giants playing on Thanksgiving feels weird.
It's terrible. They did it once before. I think it was against Washington. It was the fucking night game, so we were fucking like on the ferry home. I hate playing on Thanksgiving. It's gonna fucking ruin the holiday. But at least I can get from 1 to 4 o'clock before my fucking evening. Although I don't need it. They're not gonna win, so it's like if this was week 3, we were like somewhat healthy. I'd be like annoyed if we lost. Now it's like whatever. We have no chance of fucking 48 injuries. Somebody told me the Broncos have more injuries this year. Is that even true? I know they have a lot, but like it
They
doesn't
might have
seem
more
like
torn ACLs.
doesn't seem like they have more than we do. Like, come on, fucking, how many injuries have we fucking suffered? It's like we're throwing out people like every week. There's a guy who's like does something, and we're like, who the fuck is this?
Well, I mean, just
Like
last weekend, you guys
the
lost
guy
like
who-
6 people.
The guy who had the penalty that Daboll was like chewing out on the sideline. All of us were like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, we've never heard of you. You have one play your entire career, and you fuck it up. What a jackass!
You had one job.
Don really doesn't think they win another game.
Yeah, he said yesterday he doesn't see them winning another game.
I mean,
But then he
If
was
we were-
like, at the very least, they're not going to be favored in any game the rest of the season, which I could kind of see.
I don't. Even if they were 8-2, or even if they won fucking against Detroit, I don't think they'd be favored. They're usually not favored.
I mean, they have
Weren't
games.
the Jaguars, the Jaguars, weren't they favored?
Yes. So, like, you're 9-point underdogs against Dallas.
Oh, it went up.
You're home against the Commanders.
They're good now.
I could see you potentially being favored in that game, maybe. Home against the Eagles, you're at least a 10-point underdog.
Both games against the Eagles, they are.
In Washington, you're an underdog. In Minnesota, you're an underdog, but you're going to win. You're going to beat Kirk Cousins.
How much money if we beat the Vikings?
You're going to beat the
$100.
Vikings. You're beating the Vikings.
I'll send you $1.
Did you see Kirk Cousins? Dude is ass.
Yeah, but it's not a primetime game.
Is 4 o'clock really a primetime game though? 4
I don't
o'clock on
think it
Sunday?
is. Somebody said to me he sucked in primetime, but I was like, it's 4 o'clock. Technically,
I mean, like, I know it's the national game, so it's like
Kind of.
semi primetime.
But he's not good against how they beat the Bills. That was a fluke.
Well, the Bills beat themselves. Really?
I think the Vikings should have won that game though. Wasn't there like a bad call? I think they had too many men on the field when Kirk Cousins so they should have won that anyway. But the Bills also sucked. But that was a fluke.
But also, like the late touchdown that they scored was an 81-yard run from Dalvin Cook. Kirk Cousins did shit.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson made a miracle catch on 4th down to save Kirk Cousins from another failure.
People think that was some.
Oh no, you froze. That's unfortunate. We made it like an hour and 10 minutes before he froze.
It's still working for me.
Oh, you're back now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're moving very slowly.
Oh, now it's froze.
You back?
I heard you almost that entire time.
So weird. You're back now.
You go, oh no, you froze. We made it an hour and a half without. Like I heard you the entire time. I don't think that catch was better than Odell's catch, but it was one of the best fucking catches I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think it was better than Odell's catch either.
Just the fact that he was able to fucking do that, that guy's insane. Imagine taking fucking 4 receivers over him.
Yeah.
Of course, the Raiders took the worst one. Forget even if he never fucking murdered somebody, he was not.
The Raiders might be the worst team at drafting any talent anytime ever.
They're the absolute worst. How long was Mike Mayock been gone?
I think 2 years.
Because they were terrible with him, and they're still bad.
It's just awful. Derek Carr is definitely going to be the next quarterback of the New York Jets. He's going to be the starting quarterback next year.
Is he even good, or are they just that bad?
I think he's decent.
Like I feel like that's his ceiling is decent because He's got Devontae Adams. They should be putting up some points. Is McDaniels that bad of a coach? How are they cash strapped that they can't fire him?
Because I think they're still paying 3 other coaches.
Well, come on. Isn't he a billionaire? How am I
I
still
think
eating
so.
these chips?
Derek
good.
Carr is having a pretty good year, actually.
I swear every time I see Raiders highlights, it's either like 15 plays that are awful and then like one bomb to Adams.
He's got 2,400 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Currently, when you look at QBR, he is number 8 in the NFL.
Overrated. Or no, passer rating is overrated.
Yeah, passer rating's overrated. He's got the 8th highest QBR in the NFL.
What are all his fucking passes? Either to bomb to Devontae or a fucking 2-yard pass?
Yeah, it's basically to Devontae or bust. He would actually be 9th if Dak Prescott had enough
Need to wrap this fucking podcast up.
Plays.
She keeps freezing. Fucking I feel like the Packers might be closer to first place if they just literally just had Devontae Adams still.
Oh yeah, definitely. If Rodgers had somebody to throw to.
But he's so fucking bad also. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get anything about football.
He's fallen off a cliff. Matt Ryan's now having a 2-week resurgence after he finally started playing again.
Was he even good last week?
He was pretty good.
They should have won that fucking game.
I'm very disappointed that they didn't win that game.
Okay,
let's put it this way. Aaron Rodgers for the season has one of the lowest QBRs. The only quarterbacks with a low QBR than Aaron Rodgers: Carson Wentz, Russell Wilson, Mac Jones, Davis Mills, and Baker Mayfield.
Yikes.
Awful.
That's like beyond bad. All right, I'm going to wrap this up before it completely fucking dies. Unusual death. Give me a year. Let me change the banner.
Let's go 1990.
1990. Did we do Daniel John O'Brien?
I don't remember Daniel Bryan.
I think we did this. Actually, I don't know. Committed suicide by jumping into one of the engines of a British Boeing.
Yep, we did that.
We did that, right? He was naked.
Yep.
I'm going to do this one, even though everybody's fucking heard of it. You can tell the story of it. I've researched this a million times. I'm going to do March of 1993, Brandon Lee. He was a film actor, son of Bruce Lee, who got killed by an improperly loaded prop gun while filming. I miss Brandon Lee.
He was a good
actor.
Never
knew who the guy was until way after he died. But The Crow is one of my favorite fucking movies. If you've never seen The Crow, it's fucking perfect. Brandon Lee, Ernie Hudson, fucking awesome movie. Yeah, you can read the whole fucking article about the fucking poor guy who shot him. Fucking, he's dead now too, but he fucking lived with like a entire fucking life of guilt. It's kind of like the Rust shooting, except I don't know if it was as negligent. The Rust shooting seems like they just like threw some prop fucking guns and were like, yeah, here you go. I don't really know what happens. This was just like, you'll figure it out. It was like loaded improperly and like they shot it off and something got lodged into the gun and they didn't realize it. So they should have been fucking paying attention.
Awful.
So like Brandon Lee is now, I think he was 28. Hold on. He's now, I think, been alive or been dead for as long as he's been alive.
Yeah, if he died in 93, yeah.
29 years he's been dead. He was alive for 28 years. That's fucking insane to me. It's been that long since he died.
It'll be 30 years in what, 4 months?
God, that's fucking ridiculous. Where's the time fucking gone? I hate that.
Terrible. So let's see. For on this day, we have, let's see. I'll give you the birthdays first. Billie Jean. What's that?
Is that what we always do?
I kind of switch around. Sometimes I do birthday. Sometimes I'll do death. Sometimes I'll do event. I got to keep you on your toes.
Start listening.
Billie Jean King is 79 today. Jamie Lee Curtis, 64, still hot.
She let herself age, which is nice.
Yes, exactly. She's not like fake hair, fake anything. Yeah, I agree. Mark Ruffalo, 54. He looks good for 54.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson turned 38 today.
Whore.
And Elias turns 35.
Oh.
WWE superstar Elias,
I don't know why I said that.
brother of Ezekiel.
It's true. I wonder how old Zeke is.
God, got to be at least 30 at this point, right? He's
Wait, I
getting
thought
up there.
Zeke was a younger brother.
Yeah, Elias is 35. Zeke's got to be 30.
Oh, 35. Oh, yeah, 30. Yeah, probably, right? 5 years seems interesting. I know.
So let's see. So Blackbeard the Pirate died on this day in 1718.
Wow.
He died in battle.
Can't wait to see the people you left off the list to include Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Well, I went a little different today because this is a very commemorative day in our history of the United States.
For death?
Yes.
Sweet.
JFK was assassinated.
Did 9/11 happen today? No, right?
No, it did not. JFK was assassinated on this day in 1963 by Lee
Wow,
Harvey Oswald.
There was a Family Guy episode I was watching. They had a cutaway. It was weird, but they had Lee Harvey Oswald working from home, and it's his family, and there's like a pig on the table, and you just hear a gunshot, and the pig's head explodes. He's just like, Harvey, when are you going to be done working? Like, get it? Lee Harvey Oswald working from home, shoot fucking the head off the pig. Because JFK was assassinated by getting shot in the head.
I get it now.
For those of you listeners who are not from America, who might not know JFK.
So now, do you think with JFK that he actually
was
alive. Assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald, or do you think it was like CIA cover-up?
Yeah, it's too deep of a rabbit hole to get into. Like, he probably was, but maybe the CIA like hired him or some shit.
Yeah, I feel like it was a definite conspiracy. I really believe that.
The only time I ever heard, the first time I heard, I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll from fucking Ace Ventura. I had no idea what that catchphrase was from until fucking that movie. It's like, oh, that whole fucking. Could you imagine if it happened today? How much fucking footage there would be? Everybody would have a fucking video of it.
Random iPhone videos.
Crazy.
So we talked about the event.
Next week, our episode will be the 9/11 conspiracy. 2 hours of nothing but George W. Bush knew what was happening.
And you know that picture of him in like the school reading the books to the children that he said it's done.
Yeah, it's done. Perfect. And then the pig went to the market. Good night.
So we already talked about 1990, the debut of The Undertaker. This was also the last Survivor Series to solely feature the tag team elimination matches.
Yeah.
Also was the gobbledygooker. A lot of shit like happened on that day.
Yeah, the next year he got a title shot in the middle of the card. Oh, you got me on that one, brother. Dude, your head wasn't even close to the mat.
I watched a TikTok of some of the early tombstones from The Undertaker. He murdered a bunch of people. Like he killed a bunch of people with those.
But their heads, a few of them, the heads were like really low, but a lot of them were like really up high, and their legs were like off to the side.
Yeah, he like slammed him to the side. He definitely perfected it over 30 years.
Then he got a taste for ball sack and started putting the fucking nuts right in his fucking mouth.
He liked the smell.
Yeah,
he liked the smell.
Weird guy.
Toy Story, released on this day in 1995, the first feature-length film created completely using computer-generated imagery. 27 years. That's insane.
Ridiculous.
On this day in 2010, your favorite WWE moment of all time occurred. The Miz cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase to defeat Randy Orton for the WWE Championship.
Brutal. One of the worst fucking 3 or 4 months ever. 180 days of goddamn misery.
Let's see. And then on this day in 2015, the vacant WWE title was decided in a tournament at the Survivor Series from Atlanta, Georgia.
The fuck won that?
Roman Reigns defeated Dean Ambrose to win the WWE title for the very first time, only to lose the title moments later when Sheamus cashed in his Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, good times.
The butt fumble also happened 10 years ago today in 2012.
Hell yeah.
God love the butt fumble.
I was on the ferry coming back when that happened, I believe. Was that a night game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a night game. Yeah, I definitely saw that.
And Alex let us know earlier that this is also the 1-year anniversary of Jason Garrett getting fired.
How do you run that hard into your own lineman?
He
wasn't even running that hard, and he just casually walking and just. I feel like he probably fucking got paid to do that. It's the butt fumble.
Still hysterical to watch.
Next week.
Still hysterical to watch to this day.
You know what we haven't had in a while is a fucking rant.
That's true.
Can something bad happen to you so you can fucking bitch about something? Like, come on.
Well, I mean, I think having those spicy chips really did me in. That was
You should rant on them next week about how fucking spicy they are. Can
Maybe
you
I
get
will.
more? Can you get more spicy chips? Do they have any more habanero flavored stuff?
Next week I have jalapeno Cheeto
That's-
popcorn.
That I think you'll be all right with because that's
I should be.
below the habanero.
Just give me a ghost pepper and watch me die.
I will literally buy that if you fucking eat it. So I can't. I can't even handle the Takis, let alone a fucking. I would literally die. I think.
I can usually handle some spice, but then sometimes it gets overwhelming. This just got me today. It was just brutal.
I might have a ghost pepper sent to your house. You'd fucking die. You'd literally have like a heart attack. All right. So either
I'll
next
probably
week
start
or
violently throwing up.
next week or 2 weeks from now, who knows? We don't even know our own schedule. So keep you guessing. I think we covered everything. Yeah, Ishmael, thanks for listening. Keep with the comments. Randy, as always, we'll get back to your brackets next week. And then we'll have to come up with an idea for a draft because you need a little bit of time to prepare. So I'll figure something out.
And just let me know and we'll work with it.
We'll see you either next week or in 2 weeks or maybe next year. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Bye.